Good Erev Shabbos, my dear friends. Shabbos, Teruma. We light candles here in Brooklyn at 5:14. Man, make sure to put on tefillin before sunset. And please pray for our brothers and sisters in Eretz Israel. Today, unfortunately, we heard about a terrible terrorist attack that happened in Israel. And we need all of the prayers. It should be only success and only victory. And indeed, we did see amazing miracles this week. The heroic rescue of 2 hostages from Gaza. And I want to share with you the rest of the story that you may or may not heard. But first I want to talk about the special day today. Today is the 7th day of Adar. It is the birthday of Moses. It is also the Yortzeit of Moses. Some say it's the first Adar, second Adar, but either way, the 7th day of Adar is the Yortzeit and the birthday of Moshe Rabbeinu. Our sages tell us that it is because of this day that the entire month became a happy month. In fact, when Haman Rasha chose this month of Adar, he was very happy, and because he figured that Moses died in this month, and therefore it's not a good sign for the Jewish people. What he didn't know was Moses was also born in this month. And the Torah says that when Moses was born, he saw that he was good. What does it mean? Our sages tell us that the entire house lit up. It means that it was a lack of light, and it lit up. Now we're talking about the house of Amram, the father of Moses. He was the leader of the generation. Obviously, it was a house full of spirituality. But yet, compared to the light that Moses brought with his very birth into this world, before his bris and before he even got his name, he had already the house lit up just because of him being here. That is the power of the neshama that Moshe Rabbeinu came down to this world. And he brought the Torah, and he brought the God's presence into this world that culminated with the building of the temple that we read in this week's Torah portion. Because the next few portions, we talk so much about the building of the temple with all of the details. Why is this important? Because that's the crucial thing about bringing down godliness into this world. And every utensil and every part of the service in the temple has an effect on our daily life. Because it says, "Ve'asu limigdash v'shachanti b'seichem." They should make me a temple, God says, and I will dwell in them. Which means all of the parts and all of the elements of the temple has an effect in our daily life. We talk about it a lot in Chassidus, what it means. But in general, what we're saying here is that the entire month became so much a joyous month, and a month that turns bad things into good because of this day of Moses. Our sages tell us also that there is the ispashtusa de Moshe, the continuation of the neshama of Moshe Rabbeinu in every generation. So I want to tell you about this Monday that we had experienced this great miracle, the rescue of the 2 hostages. And indeed, it was a heroic rescue. Those brave soldiers did a phenomenal job. And the Prime Minister, when he came to speak to the soldiers, Prime Minister Netanyahu, he told them about a perfect job that they did. And he mentioned how there was a split of a second between a complete success and a total disaster. So yes, no matter how perfect and how professional they are, we needed to have Hashem's help. So I want to tell you what happened 2 months ago. About 2 months ago, the families of these 2 hostages, they came here to New York. They came to pray by the Rabbi, and they visited one of the Chabad houses. I believe it was in Florida. And there, the Rebbitzin mentioned to them to take upon themselves a mitzvah, something that he didn't do until now. For the women, she asked them to start lighting Shabbos candles. And for the men, the husband, she says, go into my husband's office tomorrow and they'll give you a pair of tefillin and start putting on tefillin. And they accepted it. And then the girl said, can I have another pair of tefillin? I want to have a pair of tefillin for my father when he comes out from Gaza. He should put on tefillin. And they gave him another pair of tefillin here to New York. And Natalie, the daughter of Louis Hare, she had a birthday. And they arranged a birthday party in one of the Chabad houses here in New York. And at the birthday party, the Rebbetzin told them, it is your birthday, let's write a letter to the Lubavitcher Rebbe. I don't know if you heard about the concept, the Igros Kodesh, the Rebbe's holy letters. There is a set of letters that is printed of the letters that the Rebbe wrote throughout the years. And there's thousands of letters there. And it's sorted by chronological, not by subject. And they're talking about thousands of subjects. And she wrote the letter, and in the letter, the Rebbe writes, it opens up randomly, and the Rebbe writes about the rescue and release from prison. And I'll play for you. I called up this Rabbi Roy Shemesh, to tell him, can you tell me some more information? And he sent me the actual video that they read the Rebbe's letter. I want to share with you this video so you can see for yourself. This is the letter in Hebrew, and in the end of the letter, the Rebbe writes, Yamim Elu. And these days I received the news that they released the Askan Pechersky from the prison, and they brought them back to their place. Unfortunately, I didn't get yet a confirmation for this, and I hope that this will be confirmed very soon. And hear the reaction of the people.
ואז הרב מסיים את המכתב, ובמלך המשיח, מסיים את המכתב, ימים אלו הגעתני שמועה ששחררו העסקן, פטרשרסקי וחבריו שיחיו, מן המאסר והחזירום למקומם. אלא שלדאבוני לא קיבלתי עד עתה אישור נוסף לשמועה זו, והלוואי שתתאמת בקרוב. בכבוד ובברכה לבשורות טובות.
This is what happened 2 months ago. And Baruch Hashem, and you probably heard also, the president of Argentina came to Israel. These hostages that were released there, they are Argentinians. He came to Israel and he prayed at the Western Wall and he cried. And he then joined the dancing, praying for them so hard. And we saw on the next day that they were released. Obviously, we're talking about great miracles that Hashem shows us. It is the time that Mashiach is coming. Mashiach is finding the ways to wake us up, each in their own way, to bring the emunah, to bring the faith, to bring the light. See, it's our job. It is our job to share this light and to strengthen any way possible, to make a mikdash, to make a home for Hashem in our heart and with our friends. Wishing you all a wonderful Shabbos and Mashiach now.